we live in a society, guys, and a lot of the times that saying kind of gets like memed around, but really there's a lot of standards in society that are projected on everyone, and that pretty much most of the people in the world, to put it straightforward, that's just the standards that they live by. And that's why there are societal standards in the first place. Now, what does that mean? It means like what path you want to take in life. So ultimately what life stems down to, like what you end up wanting in life, is a life of fulfillment. And there's so much stuff, since our society is kind of addicted to quick fixes, or like magic pills. You know, you talk to marketing people and like they say the easiest thing to sell is something that will make a magic change, like a magic pill. And those are the easiest thing to sell because we live in a quick fix society. People just want one thing that'll solve all their problems, one thing that they use and then makes them successful. But what they don't want to do is go and get the 1% every day. And I think I talked about that in an earlier video. But yeah, there's multiple paths to life, and there's so many ways you can get a quick little thing of dopamine. You get a little adoration, a few likes on the Instagram, and you try and use that to mask up your need for fulfillment. And one of those things is results. Results in sports, this is kind of a sports-based channel. So in sports, you get a result, and then you kind of live by that, and you're like, all right, I got this result, now that's fulfilling me. But it's never fulfilling just winning something. It's on your way there is what fulfills you. The person you become on the way is what fulfills you. And that's the path you need to choose to take. Well, one of my pet peeves is when I watch like pro athletes, because even pro athletes deal with this. Even the best in the world, they'll go right after a fight or right after a race, they'll go post on Instagram, say, didn't get the result I want, and then make some excuse. My favorite athletes are the ones that don't even use Instagram, that are there to fulfill themselves. They're there for a greater purpose, not just for adoration, to maybe make an influence on the world or inspire other kids to become better people. And those athletes are the ones that really distinct themselves from the rest. You know, saying I have the goal to become the champion, like that's not a bad thing, but you're not defined. Like, let's say you lose in the title fight after doing everything you could. That's not going to define you, because on your way there you became a person. You became the champion, and you don't need a freaking piece of gold and leather to say that. A piece of gold and leather is just an object. It doesn't mean anything. You can be all those things today. And yeah. So basically what I wanted to say in this video is there's really two paths. There's one of true fulfillment, which is really hard, a lot harder, where you're looking beyond yourself, you're improving yourself, you're grinding out things. And then there's another one where you're looking for adoration, you're looking for a quick dopamine fix, you're looking for likes on your Instagram, you're looking for a result and nothing else but the result, and it's not going to be fulfilling. And yeah, that's all I have to say for today. Hopefully that made some sense to you. Sometimes I have trouble kind of putting out what I want to say, but yeah, see ya, bye.